This then is another type of mineralization environment, and this is in northern Sweden over the Kiruna district, where there's a very active production of iron ore. And what we have here is IOCG. These are iron ore, copper, gold type deposits, and they're very much associated where you have major intrusive activity or mineralization along fault lines. And this is where we have what this old greenstone basement environment juxtaposed with volcanic rocks and sediments and the like. The map that shows the geological map, and although the items are colored green, are known iron ore deposits or iron ore occurrences. And sometimes they form in the shape of pipes or circular shape. Other times they're more lenticular in shape or linear. And so you can have in the form of hematite or magnetite. If it's hematite, it's going to be sensitive to gravity techniques. If it's magnetite, it's going to be sensitive to magnetic serving techniques. So there's room for making a good interpretation with the technology. So we flew the survey with the Swedish Geological Survey back in 2013. So we got our data, and lo and behold, we get a number of different anomaly patterns. This is our final process of gravity from the FDG. We see a lot of positive anomalies, the magenta and the reds, and they're quite expressive. They're either isolated or they're linear or lenticular in shape, and are quite intriguing. And we highlighted the ones that are known, and we see the response clearly in the data. And then we go back to the map, and in particular, over here on the right-hand side, you get this long linear occurrence of a feature, and you go back to the geological map, and it's not known in the geological map. So that's a new, probably iron oxide or iron ore deposit, perhaps. So that's the value of FTG, that you can fly over known deposits, pick up on the signature pattern, and then look for that signature pattern elsewhere in the survey block where you don't have data. And so it's good for what they call brownfield exploration as well as greenfield exploration, and near mine activity or far away activity. And it's been used at all stages in the workflow like that. So
yeah, because I was going to say that is a massive potential discovery. Yeah. I mean, that
huge.
Yeah. If you get it age dated and you realize where the source is really coming from.
Yeah, I mean, even
it could be huge.
Yeah, it could be huge.
There's a lot of that.
It's exciting.
From my understanding in the mining industry, a lot of IOCG type rocks that have been targeted aren't necessarily all copper, gold economically. So they get the name because it's an iron oxide and it has some copper and gold in it. It doesn't mean that rock is a economic target. And that's a big deal. That's a big deal. But you could do it with age dates, good geology. You could figure it out.
You can, yeah. There's lots of things that they would do. I mean, sometimes also you get uranium and you get other minerals associated with these mineralization systems, but they're predominantly the iron oxide, I guess, and copper, gold as additional products in it. It's a very clear one. It's a very good one to find.